All right, everyone. Welcome back to Beyond the Athlete, where we sit down with a student athlete at Marymount University. This week, we're joined by Nicholas Mariel from the men's volleyball team. Nicholas, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, yes, I'm Nicholas Mariel. I'm a junior economics major and a minor in international business. I'm from Puerto Rico, and yeah, I'm part of Marymount men's volleyball team.
So, how's the season been going for the men's volleyball team?
It's been extraordinary. We started in a rocky, but after the few games, we started to pick up our pace, and now we're just overdone. Like we're dominating the league. So I think we're gonna have a good chance to be conference champions. Let's see.
Now, this season, Marymount University men's volleyball team is ranked nationally for Division III volleyball. What's that experience been like?
Well, last year we were ranked two. I think it's a humbling experience. Not not only just being ranked as a team, we're representing Merriman as a whole, and I take pride on that, and I keep encouraging my teammates to keep pushing forward. Because we're not gonna be conformists and say, "Oh, 14 is good." No, we're going for number one. So hopefully this season we can outstride our opponents.
Now, what position do you play on the team?
As of right now, I'm outside, and I've been playing volleyball since I was 6 years old. Um, it's been a long journey. This season I've been injured, so I just took my position as a team player and supporting my team as much as possible from outside from the bench. But yeah, I'm an outside.
And can you describe a little bit what that means?
Yeah, an outside hitter is basically the one who has to have like most of the skills, like passing. You gotta hit. You gotta, um, yeah, you just gotta pass and hit.
So, what initially sparked your interest in volleyball?
Yeah, so I was born in Texas, and at the age of 5, I moved to Puerto Rico with my family. And in Puerto Rico, the national sport is volleyball. So since I was a kid, I always saw volleyball players, and I always saw them as my role models. And since then, I just fell in love with volleyball. Yeah.
How would you say growing up in Puerto Rico influenced you as a person as well?
Puerto Rico had a very big impact in my life. Well, I was raised there. All my family's from there, my mom's side. And I learned something like it doesn't matter where you come from. Like I come from a small island, Puerto Rico, and who would have thought someone from that island would exceed? Like for example, Bad Bunny, the number one singer in the world, comes from Puerto Rico, and who would have thought? And I always encourage everyone to say like it doesn't matter where you come from, stay humble and continue to do your thing because you can do big things if you're like determined.
Are you engaged in any clubs here at Marymount?
At Marymount, yeah, I'm a student leader. I'm the president of the cooking club. I'm vice president of College of Republicans. I'm a member of the Saint Strong Leadership Academy. I'm a member of the Student Experience Committee appointed by the provost Hasham, and I'm part of the student government. So yeah, I'm very involved, and of course I always try to stay humble and help my fellow peers, my classmates, and my teammates.
So, with all of that going on and being a full time student and playing for the volleyball team, how do you manage all of that?
I just like to stay busy. I don't like to have an easy schedule. Besides that, I also work part time as a server, and I also run my own business. It's a distribution business with one of my one another student athlete at Marymount, Manuel Gennard from men's soccer team. I just like to stay busy and I like to help others. Something I find very satisfying is having my fellow teammates, my fellow classmates have a smile on their faces. So if I could do whatever it takes to have them smile, I'll do it. I don't care.
And how would you say that being involved in all of these different clubs at Marymount has helped with your engagement with the campus?
Well, I come from a high school, a Jesuit with Jesuit values, and we took pride of where we come from. Like that's why I wear this ring. I take pride where I come from, and when I came to Marymount, I had a different, it was like a culture shock because I came here and people didn't actually take pride of their school. And coming from a school that we actually take pride, I wanted to be as involved as possible to like emphasize those institution values. And like whenever you're walking by, say like, "Oh, I'm a Saint. I'm a Marymount Saint." I want that to happen, and that's why I thought, okay, I'm part of various clubs, but I now want to take part of an organization where I can help and be the voice of everyone, because I think there's kind of a lack of communication sometimes in this campus, and I think we need good leaders to help the school out. Yeah.
So yeah, like you mentioned, you're a part of SGA. Can you describe a little bit, first of all, what the organization is and more importantly, what it does?
Yeah, so student government is, we're basically the voice of the student body. Right now, I'm a senator. I'm a senator for the Academic Affairs Committee. So I overview everything that's academic. So if there's a lack of class options, I would have to go to my committee, talk to the Senate, and vote to see if there's anything we can do to help the school out, to help you guys, to facilitate your daily life. Um, and I'll be running for president of the SGA soon. So I I really want this school to get better, and I enhance, like I really want to enhance the school spirit.
Yeah, so can you talk a little bit about what platform you're running on, what your goals are?
Yeah, so right now I'm gonna be running for president alongside my running mate, my teammate Nicholas Blows. He's gonna be my vice president. I'm gonna have another few senators, my secretary Eva Rorose, um, and we just wanna. Our slogan is gonna be "Bridge Together." We want to bridge the students with the school, the students with faculty, because we think there's lack of communication. We want that communication to be We want like the school and the students to be transparent. And I truly believe in every single one of you guys. I truly believe everyone is a leader. Everyone that has something to take part in this school. So yeah, that's gonna be our slogan. I'm motivated. We already have the campaign ready, and yeah, you'll soon see our campaign and on campus.
Do you have a launch date set or?
So we started our launch yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, and we're gonna have elections March 20th to 23rd. And yeah, I just want to go around campus, talk to people, see what they think about Marymount, because every time I hear negative things, but I'm like, tell me something positive. I wanna see what can you bring to the table, because I know you have something. And yeah, I just want to change this experience. I know a lot of people want to leave and it's disappointing, but we have a lot to give. We're already ranked for academics. We're already national ranked. We already national ranked for athletics. We're in a perfect location near Washington, D.C. So I think Marymount could actually be a very good school that everyone wants to go to.
And can you inform everyone on how they could vote if they wanted to?
So yeah, from March 20th to the 23rd, if you go to MU Engage, there's going to be a link for you to vote for the e-board and for the senators. If you want to vote for a senator, you have to vote for senator of the class. So let's say you're senior, you can only vote for a senior senator. If you're junior, you only vote for a junior senator. But yeah, I just want to emphasize that I want to help the school out. I think we have the team, like the correct team. And I just always mention, even if you're in the highest position, the lowest position, stay humble, because that's what's going to give you success in life.
What would you say a goal you have if you were to be elected that you would hope to achieve in the first 12 months?
The first goal would be probably, I want to address transparency. I know there's something going on right now of the cut of programs. There's a lot of miscommunication because I'm part of the SGA. I know what's actually going on. I just don't want people to be mad about the school. I want people to support the school because they're doing the best thing, the best decisions and the best things they could do to help us. So I just want to create a safe environment in school, so that there's like a healthy environment. Right now I don't think there's healthy environment. People protesting, I don't think that's healthy. So I really wish there's like transparency and clearness. So I think that's the first thing I would do. And the next things, well, I would have to talk to my senators since they actually decide. You think the president decides, but actually whatever we want, it passes through the Senate, and yeah, they decide, and then I'll talk to the school.
So how do you go about achieving transparency?
One of the things I did with a student experience committee is conducting surveys. I wanna I wanna hear what you guys have to say about the school. It's not only about the student government. Whatever you guys say, we're gonna collect surveys. We're gonna conduct interviews. I want to walk around campus like you see in TikTok, you see in video. Like people go around, they take you out of the blue, and they just ask you questions. And I just want to have that experience with my students. So I think conducting surveys, conducting interviews is going to be like key for our success. Yeah, so I'd say that's my answer.
And do you have any opinion on the cutting of the majors?
I don't want to go into conflict with each side, but I'm just gonna say I think the school is on a right path. I just believe in that.
So you mentioned you're an economics major, correct?
Yeah.
What drew you to that initially?
Well, my family, I was gonna do business because my family is they're entrepreneurs. They came from nothing and they scaled their way up with jewelry stores, restaurants, and I just wanted to keep that track ongoing. I believe that nothing's gonna come easy. That you have to work hard to get what you want. And I always fell in love with numbers. Since I was like 5 years old, in class, I would go to my math teacher and say, hey, I want to do things this way. I don't want to do English. I want to do math. So I was always inclined in business and math. And then I started to take like the basic classes at Marymount. I took macroeconomics, microeconomics, and I just fell in love with the professor, my classmates. I learned a lot. And I started to find that passion. And then I started to talk with one of my cousins. He works at Merrill Lynch. And I went to his work one day. And I just felt I was part of that family. So that inclined me to go that way. But then, of course, I'm from Puerto Rico. I'm kind of multicultural. My family is from everywhere in the world. And I enjoy taking part of I enjoy learning about different cultures. I'm a bilingual. I soon going to be trilingual with the French. So my desire was, I like business. I like international. Let's do international business. Manny and I, my business partner, want to go we're going nationally, and we want to go internationally with our distribution business. So I think it was the best choice possible.
Can you talk a little more about that distribution business?
Yeah. So we started last year, April 2022 in Miami, Florida. We're doing a e-commerce business. Right now we're going to be selling on Amazon. Well, we're already selling on Amazon, but we're going to put more product in. It's called Koki Coffee Distributing. And right now we're focused on e-commerce, but then we want to expand to grocery stores and do something about retail. But our goal is to help other Hispanic, other minorities that want to do what we did. Like come from, like we're in college. People didn't expect that, like last year, a 20-year-old would start a business. No one would thought. So yeah, I want to start scholarships once we're capable of doing so and help these low-income families get the same opportunity I did. Because every time I have something, I try to look back and say, like, I was in your role and someone helped me, so now I want to help you back.
Would those sponsorships be focused around the DMV area, or would you look to go nationwide?
First of all, I want to start locally. because, well, we're starting off. But if this grows to be a successful story, then of course I want to go nationally. Um, I just want to help the youth. I just want to help the youth that might not have the same opportunities to have it. Yeah, that's what I want to do.
All right. I want to go back a little bit because you mentioned you are learning French. What spurred that on?
Well, my mom, when she was my age, she went to Switzerland and she learned French in 1 year. And I've always been inclined on learning about other cultures, other languages. And since I know Spanish and French kind of like are similar, I could kind of understand what they're saying. So my parents always told me like if you want to get more job opportunities, you have to learn more languages. It's going to make you more competent. And what my parents proposed to me was after you finish college, let's go a year to anywhere you want. And I was like, oh, I'd like to go to Paris. I'd like to be there and just be forced to learn the language. And after, if I learn French, I want to go Italian, go Portuguese. I actually want to learn languages. And I always get the satisfaction when I'm walking in the streets and I see someone that doesn't understand what does it say on like on the street, or like when I'm working as a server when someone doesn't know how to read the menu in English. I always get the satisfaction when I can help them and say, "Oh, I speak Spanish. Let me help you."
Yeah, especially in this area, there's a lot of people who are coming from all across the world. So having that ability is certainly helpful in the DC area.
Yeah.
Would you say you like to travel a lot?
I've traveled since I could remember. I've been all over Europe, of course North America. I still haven't been to South America, Asia, Africa, and Australia, but I'd like to be one of the people who says I've been to every single country in the world. Um, I'm not gonna be the youngest one, but I'm gonna say for my goal is like before 30, say that I've been to all those countries would be something something good to say.
Is there any country in particular that you would want to go back to visit again?
One country I would say is Germany. I think Germany has been one of the best, like one of the most developed countries. Like they went to war, they got destroyed, and they developed themselves to be one of the most powerful countries in the world in a matter of years. And I love the technology. I love the culture. When I went like 10 years ago, it was basically like a football, like a soccer travel. We went to all the stadiums. So a special experience. I started to get like in love in soccer, but then volleyball was just here. So
Is there a team you support?
the team I support, I don't have like I used to have a favorite. It was Chelsea in England, but I don't. I just go with what my brother likes is AC Milan in Italy. But yeah, I don't have a team right now.
AC Milan's a pretty good team to support. They're a
Yeah.
lot of fun. A lot of
Yeah.
good players. In regards to the volleyball season, what is one goal that you have both personally and then also that the team might have that you hope to achieve by the end of the year?
By the end of the year, of course, like any team wants is to win conference and hopefully go to the NCAA's. I see that the team will most definitely go and win the conference. We're a team that we prize a lot of like family. We're a very family oriented team, and that's one of the things that brought me to Marymount. Like when I came here, I saw the location, I saw the campus, but then what caught my attention the most was the team. When I came here, everyone treated me like I was a brother. I was already part of the team. So I think that takes us very far because in the court, everyone treats you like, oh, you're part of my team, you're part of my family. And we have like a very like strong bond that's helping us win. Like we trust in each other. And other teams, like you see other players who only want to have the same, like they only want to have the victory for themselves. But this team, I think we're just very unified, and that's gonna take us to do big things.
What do you think creates that culture of kinsmanship and brotherhood along among the men's volleyball team?
I just think my team is everyone is a leader. Everyone does something for the team, even if you're on the court, off the court, even like bench or in the starting lineup. Like everyone knows their role and they go for it. Like my coach Daniel Liberto, he emphasized a lot. Like don't don't only do your part if you're playing. Like even if you're in the bench, you could do things. You can help your team in practice. You help them get better. Um, and I just feel like having a team of leaders, having a team that like we respect our opponent, is going to take us to far things. I don't have a doubt for them. I really think this is going to be a very successful year and it's going to be better than last year. Even though last year we went to NCAA's, but this year we're going to win it. So I'm confident about that.
It's one heck of a note to end on. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to speak with us, and thank you so much for watching at home. That'll do it for this episode 7. Nicholas Mario, be sure to catch him on the men's volleyball team.
Thank you very much.